Ooh, hello everybody, this is Arjabik here, and welcome to my all-new comical number 111. And did you like my wind-up there, by the way? I know I might sound in a weirdly good mood right now, especially considering this is actually an additional take on a video. I forgot to show some stuff in the video that I just recorded, and this is actually, you just heard my intro there, but this is actually the first of two times you're now going to hear my intro, because I'm putting this at the beginning of the video, when in actuality this is the last thing I recorded of the video. As you can see, I just wrapped up filming my comic haul here, and then you get a spoiler first of all. Yeah, there's Shazam issues 3 and 4 here, so I may have just caught up on my Shazam pickup. I flip over Shazam number 4, and I see somehow Age of Conan Elite number 2 of 5 got out of place. It should have been in the Marvel stack, and actually it should have been the first thing in the Marvel stack, and I don't know how that got out of order and how I missed it, because I had things in order before. So yeah, that either could have been me, or somebody had come in my room earlier and knocked the stack over and just put it back in a random spot or something. I actually don't know. But yeah, so yeah, I got Age of Conan Elite issue number 2 of 5 also, which is really the main reason why we're here now, and I'm recording this segment of the video that's going at the beginning now, because I wasn't gonna do a whole another take of the friggin' comic haul I just recorded, because it's already late at night and I'm just trying to get this done quick, which is the whole purpose of why I went quick on the other part of the video. After there's gonna be a cut here, and I'm sorry for that. Here soon. If I didn't forget a comic, I would have just let it go, but I also do have a manga and a couple books to show you guys that I've actually had for like a couple hauls now, and I keep forgetting to show you guys. At least I've had the manga for a couple hauls. The books, maybe only one haul, maybe two though. Like, I've had these and I keep forgetting to show you guys, so we're gonna get right into it. I put this comic over with my Marvel stack here, and I will talk about the books and manga I got also. First, we're going to talk about the manga. I got Tokyo Ghoul Volume 10. The bag's really messed up. It's coming out of the bag soon. I just read issue number 7 recently. Really good. So yeah. And now I'm going to talk about the couple books I got. I got the first 2 books in the Star Wars Thrawn trilogy. I got and I'm sorry the different formats, just bugs me to you. Anybody that bugs, I'm sorry. I got the Star Wars Thrawn book 1. This is actually the second of the books that I got. And I got the Star Wars Thrawn Alliances. So what happened, this is the UK format and this is like US format printing. So that's why they're different, first of all. And it bugs me, but whatever. I'm just excited to read these. Heard nothing but great things about it. So what happened and why I got these books is because one of the regular customers that has a pull list at the shop came in, was going to trade books in of doubles or just stuff he didn't need anymore, and he realized he had a Star Wars Thrawn Alliances extra, and he's a chill guy and he's one of my favorite customers and everything. And instead of just trading at the shop, because he knows I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan, he just decided to be an awesome guy, and since it was double, he just decided to give the book to me, which was great. So I got a free book, but out of getting that free book, I had to come to the realization, and I asked him too, and I was like, which book is this? Because I had a feeling it was not the first book, and I was correct. This is book 2 in the series, so that led me to later that night or the next day, whenever it was, ordering Thrawn book 1 off Amazon, which also is why I ended up with 2 different formats and printing formats and everything. Why this is a US format and this is a UK format, and why the fuck's the UK format so much cooler? Look at this beautiful book. But yeah. Fuck. I'm a Canadian with a US book and a UK book, and question why the US is book is so much less cool than the UK book. But yeah, the this was quite an incredible period, like the week that the like 4 day span this all happened over. Got a free book, then had to wait 3 days for the first book because I got it on a Saturday. So I had to wait. I ordered it Sunday, but they had to wait for them to ship it Monday, and I got like the 1 day shipping, so it took all of Monday, and then it got late Tuesday, and yeah, this was like a couple weeks ago now. So actually, I think I've had all of these comics, these books and manga for like a couple hauls now. It's actually maybe been 3 hauls that I've had the manga for, and 2 hauls I had the books for, and I kept forgetting to show you guys. So it's actually probably a good thing I forgot to show you guys that comic, because it made me film this segment, and I finally get to show you guys. Anyway, this was basically its own damn video. I almost want to upload it as its own damn video, but I think I'm going to edit these 2 videos together. So you guys are definitely not going to get this video tonight. It's the 13th of April, Saturday. When I'm filming this, it will not be out tonight, I imagine. And anyway, guys, I'm going to end this segment off. It almost sounds like I'm ending the video. But you're just going to have a little cut here, and in another few seconds, you'll go back into the regular comic haul that I literally just finished filming, like 7 damn minutes ago. So yeah, anyway guys, I will see you in the rest of the haul. Stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy. It's a pretty great haul, so stay tuned. And yeah, anyway, have fun. Ooh, hello buddy, this is Sergeant Epic here, and welcome to my all-new comic haul number 111. That is right, I'm back with another all-new comic haul, and honestly, this one probably isn't going to be that long because it's pretty late at night, but this is the only time I might have to record it for this video for a while, so I really need to get this out of the way, because I don't know when my next opportunity will be. So, I got a lot of comics in this haul, as you can tell, more than I was planning to, but it actually worked out incredibly well. So yeah. So, we're actually going to end it with DC today. This whole stack is DC. Yeah, I know, I haven't gotten that much DC in a single haul in a long time. In this stack, I have a tiny bit of Image, what do I have actually? Let me, a tiny bit of Image, a tiny bit of Boom, and a tiny bit of Dark Horse, and then a pretty big stack of Marvel, so, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get right into this one, and we're gonna start it off with my one Image title here, Little Bird #1. I got the second print variant here, a pretty cool cover. Haven't read this one yet, haven't read and reviewed it yet, but planning to hopefully real soon. Real excited to read this title. Looks like it's going to be great, and I've heard nothing but awesome things about it, so yeah. Moving on now to the one Boom title I got, and this is the new mini-series from Boom. The new mature mini-series is like erotic horror thriller series, or however you'd classify it. Faithless, #1 of 5, and this looks really good. This looks like it's going to be a fun read. And yes, there is a lot of nudity in this comic, because yeah, I flip through all my comics, and yeah, I saw a lot. And speaking of nudity, I got the regular cover, and I also got the cover that is too hot for YouTube that you guys can't actually see. I got Faithless #1, the Tula Lotte exotic cover. It comes poly bagged. Luckily, the poly bag has this black slip over it. It's been unbagged, but it comes with this black slip that you can use to still cover over the comic. So I just put the black slip over the cover because, well, first of all, it does protect it from anything anyway more, but yeah, it needed to be covered up. I can't show this cover, but yeah, quite the cover. I was not expecting it to be that bad. I've been planning to pick up this title and these 2 covers. I did not think this cover was going to be that bad. It's quite something. If you haven't seen it and are intrigued, yeah, it's quite something. So yeah, new 5-issue miniseries from Boom for me. Speaking and another a new miniseries, well not exactly fully new, but I got from Dark Horse. My one title I got was She Could Fly, the Lost Pilot, issue number 1 of 5. She Could Fly makes its epic return after the 4-issue original volume last year, which was personally one of my favorite titles of 2018. It returns with the second volume called The Lost Pilot in 2019 here, and I am extremely excited. This looks like it's going to be a fun time. Another Burger Books success here. Dark Horse is the best. This Burger Books line is the best thing Dark Horse is going for them currently. I've read She Could Fly so far, that's the only one I've read, but I'm also picking up Girl in the Bay currently, and I've heard good things about that one, and I'm excited to read that one. I've wanted to pick up most of the Burger Books titles, but I just can't afford to really, but damn, I'm glad this She Could Fly has returned. Can't wait to read it. Anyway, I'm going to move on to Marvel now, and we're starting off with some X-Men related titles. First off, I got Domino Hot Shots #1 second print because it's a cool cover. And I want to stay up to date on the Age of X-Men stuff, so I got Apocalypse in the Extracts #2 of 5, and Marvel's X-Men issue #3 of 5. I also got X-23 #11 to stay up to date on this title. Still only have read and reviewed the first issue of this series. I'm actually planning to soon get back into reading that one. Recently, I've still been catching up on my Justice League titles. Justice League, last issue I reviewed was 15, but I've read 16. I just have to review it, which will probably be done between tonight or sometime tomorrow. I just today read my Punisher 224 finally, so I'm getting back into reading Punisher. Gonna finish off the second arc of the War Machine story soon, hopefully. I read issue 2 of Uncanny X-Men, but I haven't reviewed that yet, so I reviewed the first issue. And I've been reading a lot of Deadpool, actually, recently, the past couple weeks here. And the last issue I literally just read and reviewed tonight after I got off work, and a little bit ago, I literally just finished reviewing it before I started this video, basically, was Deadpool issue #7. So I'm 7 issues deep into that title now, which is great. Been reading a lot of that. Detective Comics 994 was the last one I read and reviewed. I've been getting some good stuff read recently. So yeah. I finally, from Marvel, got the whole Extermination run. So I got Extermination issue #1, regular cover, this cover, and connecting cover. Got #2, regular cover and connecting cover. Got #3, regular cover and connecting cover. Got #4, regular cover and connecting cover. I got X-Men The Exterminated one shot, and I got Extermination issue #5, regular cover and connecting cover. And the thing about this title, oh man, it's been so long since this came out. This finished in December and started in August. It's been so long. I've been trying to get myself to pick this up. And the thing about this title, I'm currently not planning to review this one unless I feel it deserves to get reviewed, because I never really reviewed the X-Men Blue and everything fully. So I kind of just feel like binge reading this, so I have a title to binge read, which would be nice. But we'll see. I might end up reading and reviewing this. I also finally finished, this is 2 hauls, by the way. I should have mentioned that earlier. This is 2 different hauls, and they're all mixed together, so it's not like one stacks one haul, one stacks another. It's just, yeah, we've gone through things that have been from either haul already. Like the Exterminator, I just got that tonight. Speaking of another thing I got tonight, I finally finished off Marvel Knights 20th also with issue #6, and I got the regular cover and the awesome Kara Andrews connecting variants. I got Captain Marvel issue #4 to stay up to date. And speaking of staying up to date, I got issue #9 of Avengers No Road Home. And the regular cover and connecting there. Speaking of catching up, I finally caught up on Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man because number 5 was incredibly hot this week, and I wanted to catch up, and hopefully I'll start reading this title soon. I got Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man issues number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Apparently, this number 5 is a really emotional issue, and I've already kind of been spoiled to what happens and everything. I'm excited to read this. It sounds so good. I've heard nothing but great things about this title, and apparently Tom King is killing it again, like he normally does. And I'm gonna spoil what I've heard is the revelation revealed in this issue. So if you don't want to be spoiled, please do not listen to the next like 30 seconds of this video. So apparently, Aunt May is diagnosed with cancer and tells Peter in this issue, which leads to some emotional moment. And I flipped through too and saw some stuff, and yeah, it looks like it's gonna be really good. So great stuff. And to end off the Marvel stuff, I got another biggie because there's not enough Spider-Man titles coming out right now. We got Symbiote Spider-Man issue number 1 of 5, and I got 3 different covers here. I was planning to make Marvel my last thing I showed like usual originally, but the DC stuff was so big, and there was some greatly important DC stuff in here that I just couldn't have Marvel be my last one this time around, even though it has Extermination and Symbiote Spider-Man. So I got Symbiote Spider-Man number 1 of 5, regular cover. Ron Lim variant and Artgerm variant. Not Artgerm's best cover, but still it's an Artgerm cover, and it Gwen Stacy pretty good. We're gonna move on to the DC stuff now. I'm excited to read Symbiote Spider-Man. I still haven't even started reading Life Story or City at War yet, but we're gonna get right into DC stuff because I'm trying to make this haul pretty quick. I finally got back into buying some of the New Age of Heroes stuff, and I finished off. I have to finish off Sideways and Curse of Brimstone still and Damages at the end, and I haven't caught up on Terrific, so that literally just revealed what I bought here. But I finished off one New Age of Heroes title and caught up on the other, and I finished off the Unexpected, so I got issues 6, 7, and 8 of that one. I've only read and reviewed the first 2 issues of this title. I'll be hopefully getting back into it soon. My favorite New Age of Heroes title is the one I caught up on, being The Silencer with issues. I got that in tonight's haul, The Unexpected and Silencer in the first one. I just decided tonight I wanted to finish off Unexpected finally. I got Silencer issues number 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And I'm so excited to read this. My favorite New Age of Heroes title. I think it's this issue. Well, yeah. Pretty sure it's definitely this issue based on the cover and flipping through the latest issue here, issue number 15 of The Silencer, that has the first appearance of a character named Smoke, and apparently this issue is actually shooting up in price currently because of the character here, and that's pretty cool. I'm glad I'm one of 2 people at my shop that get The Silencer. A DC title I wanted to catch up on, I've only read and reviewed the first 2 issues of, is Hawkman. So I caught up. I actually didn't catch up because this week's issue number 11 we didn't get all of our copies we ordered into the shop. We actually only got 1 variant because we only get like 3 copies total, so we didn't get like our 1 or 2 regular copies we ordered, and I only get the regular cover anymore as of this issue here actually. So yeah, so I got issues 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So yeah, I basically caught up on Hawkman, but not technically fully. But I caught up to the extent I could. If issue 11 had come out this week, or we got our issue 11s like we were supposed to, then I would have picked it up too. But I want to get back into reading Hawkman soon to catch up a little bit. So yeah. I never said where I was in Odyssey when I was talking about what I've been reading and reviewing recently. I got Justice League Odyssey though, issue number 8 to stay up to date. Got the regular cover and the variants. And of Justice League Odyssey, I've started to pick up on reading that title too. I'm only I read and reviewed issue 8 last of Justice League Dark, and I only have to read 9 to be caught up, so I might do that tomorrow. We'll see. Until the last week of this month, of course. They switched the weeks around this month that the series came out. Odyssey used to come out on last week, usually comes out on last week, and Justice League Dark comes out on the second, and they flipped them, so Odyssey came out on the second this week, which is why I have this issue now, and Justice League Dark came out the last week. It is currently, well, right now, or when I started recording this, it's still technically Saturday, April 13th. It is almost to the midnight now, so it's almost April 14th now, but yeah. But of Justice League Odyssey, like I was saying, the last issue I read and reviewed was actually number 5. I read like 2 issues this week, I think, and read and reviewed them. So I've been doing pretty good. The reason it takes so, you might be like, why don't you just binge read your comics, and why you take so long to read your comics, and why don't you read that many comics? It's because I review them on LeagueOfComicGeeks.com, and I can't binge read comics because I don't want to mix up offense. So I have to read only I let myself read. These days it's up to 5 different comics, and then put them in a stack to be reviewed. And then I eventually get around to reviewing those, and in the meantime I usually end up reading and reviewing stuff that isn't in the pile to get my motivation up to do the ones I have to review in the pile. So yeah, right now in my review pile, I'll show you guys what's in my review pile right now. In my review pile right now, I already technically mentioned them, is Uncanny X-Men number 2. These are ones I've read but haven't reviewed. Justice League number 16. And the Punisher issue number 224. So these I've read but haven't reviewed yet, and I can't binge read because I don't want to mix up the fence. So I have to read comics and then review them. Earlier, I said I read and reviewed issue number 7 of Deadpool. I read Deadpool after I got home tonight. Keeping in mind, Uncanny X-Men I read days ago now, but Justice League and Punisher I read today. Keeping in mind that I have those 3 comics in my review stack, but I legit just came home and I read and reviewed Deadpool just so I would get my motivation back up and get back into the reviewing thing. It actually ended up being an easy issue to review. So it's trying to get motivation. So I read an issue that already wasn't in my reviews stack. I just read a fresh issue and reviewed it right away, which is the best thing to do. Just review the issues right away. But it's tricky sometimes, based on motivation or based on time. Sometimes you have to bite the bullet like I did today. I wanted to read more before I went to my shift at work. So I said, okay, I get to read 3 I also read Doomsday Clock number 9 earlier. So I get to read 3 comics, or I get to read 1 and review it. So we're going to read 3 comics, which leaves me with 2 more in my stack to review. So that's just how it goes, and that's why I take so long to read stuff and catch up. Because I have stacks of comics. I probably have hundreds of comics, honestly, to catch up on currently. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm going to try to really figure out what I'm doing. I'm also busy because I'm in school, but soon I'm going to be on summer vacation from school, and I'll have a lot more time. I'll still be busy working, but I should be able to figure out a pretty good schedule, and should be able to catch up a lot here soon on comics. I want to say, speaking of catching up, I caught up on buying a Catwoman with issue number 10 that just came out this week. I've read and reviewed the first 3 issues of this title, hoping to get back into it soon. Actually, it's a series that keeps getting better with each issue. So yeah, can't wait. And moving on to, I caught up on Detective, finally. I actually got 1001 before I bought 1000, so I had to go back tonight and get it, which is what spawned the idea of me getting the second haul in this haul. So I got the Detective Comics issue number 1000. Finally, I got the regular and the 2000s Jock variant, that beautiful regular wraparound Jock variant, 2000s variant. And I also got Detective Comics number 1001. Regular cover and variants by David Finch. And last but not least, from DC, I decided to finally start picking up and catch up on buying Shazam, with the Shazam movie just coming out and its popularity right now, and Shazam being so popular right now, the movie being apparently great, I finally had to pick up this title. This is one of actually quite a few titles currently that I have yet that I had yet to start and pick up and buy. So now there's one less title sitting around waiting to start being picked up. I still have to start X-Force. What else is there? X-Force is one of the titles I have yet to pick up and start. Invaders, Ironheart. Most of them are Marvel ones, but yeah. So I got Shazam issue number 1, regular and variant. I only got both covers for the first 2 issues, as you'll see here. I got Shazam number 2, regular and variant. I've heard nothing but good things about this title too, so I'm excited. And I got Shazam issue number 3, regular, and Shazam issue number 4, regular. I'm really excited to read Shazam. I've not really read much Shazam before, so I'm really excited to read this. Heard nothing but great things about it. I'm hoping to get into it soon. Shazam's so hot right now. Such a hot character. The movie's great. Apparently, I haven't watched it. Haven't been to a theater in like 2 years. So yeah. Haven't watched it, of course, but heard great things. Hot character right now. I just had to pick it up. This title's been sitting in my pull list. I just decided to go to one cover for the 3rd issue and forward because the third number 3 variant kind of sucked, but now I kind of regret not getting 2 covers on this title, especially with how hot the character is. And actually, number 3 was really the only variant I kind of didn't really like, so I was like, oh, I should have stayed with it. But yeah, I might try to reverse that mistake at some point. We'll see. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this haul now, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, subscribe, comment, and even share if you would like to. And anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next video, and peace out. Keep in mind, like I said, I'm recording this late April 13th, Saturday, April 13th. I'm hoping this gets out tonight, but if not, yeah, it'll get out soon. Probably tomorrow, if not tonight. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I do still have that big announcement and big show hopefully coming on my channel soon. We'll see how it's going to work out. I'm not completely sure. But yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, comment, even share if you'd like to. Anyway, guys, like I already said, I'll see you in the next one, and peace out. Bye.